not how he pictured it. When Alec had first started his photography degree, this had definitely not been the endgame he had in mind. He had thought aesthetics, beauty, unspoilt landscapes, not paparazzi. He had not counted on economic climates or any other kind. But after graduating, life had butted in, and through necessity, he had been camped outside this politician's house for days in the middle of winter. There was a juicy story to illustrate, and the street was packed with photographers from every news source you could think of, and then some, all vying for space, cameras wildly punching each other, if you weren't careful. His precious equipment, the sum total of his possessions with any real value, was in the firing line, because if he tried to push forwards, everyone else pushed back, or sideways, even from beneath. He was the newbie. He had no friends amongst this group. He was not able to get a decent shot until everyone else had theirs, which was never. Perfect shots, even for the experienced, were rare, and perfect had nothing to do with the quality of the image, which saddened him to his core. He was left to climb trees and clutch at branches to have any chance. The only benefit of winter was the tree didn't have leaves. It did, however, have ridges and notches that made painful further intrusions into his comfort. It had been a long day, and his eyes were getting weary. He almost didn't see the curious, humped back of the man who came out of a small alley, a little way off, and walked away, face hidden by a scarf. Is that it? He thought, squinting. He glanced down. No one else seemed to have noticed. They were all too focused on the front door. But all houses had back doors, even if they weren't easy for them to access. He zoomed in on the person as quickly as he could. It was worth the risk of taking a shot or 20. If it turned out to be the politician, he might, just might, have struck gold. He dialed in and submitted the pictures to all his contacts. There was always a benefit to being first. An even better one for being the only. The money he earned meant he could finally sign off on his student debt, which meant he no longer felt burdened, which meant it was no use. He had the bug, and now he had the respect. What was a bit of cold and discomfort when you helped to write the headlines?